secret of happiness. Happiness is the birthright and the goal of human life. Since the dawn of civilization, man has been constantly striving for happiness. Why man? Every creature desires and seeks happiness. The animals, birds, and fish continue to live in their natural environment, and their endeavors are directed towards fulfillment of their requirements of food and shelter. And as these limited requirements being easy to accomplish, they enjoy a sense of contentment and happiness. But the story is different in the case of man. He has left his natural habit. He has changed his natural food habits. And likewise, he has changed many other things as if he had no link with nature. Thus, man has isolated himself from the very nature from which he is created. Not only man has left his natural moorings, he is not content with the fulfillment of his basic needs of food, clothing, and shelter. He has multiple desires. His requirements have no end. If he has bread, he would like to have butter. With butter in hand, he would seek clothing. If clothes are there, he would seek to have fine garments, and so on and so forth. Thus the chain of desires goes on and on, there being no end to it. Whereas his two hands and other means at his disposal are limited. So man finds himself incapable of satisfying his multiple desires and is thus deprived of natural happiness, which is his inborn desire. Thus, man is unhappy, and this unhappiness is of his own making. The cause of his unhappiness is owing to his belief that satisfaction of material pleasure is true happiness. He does not realize that such pleasure is opposite of happiness. It is short-lived and gives birth to a feeling of unhappiness as soon as the materialistic satisfaction is over, or some new desire crops up immediately. Every fulfillment of desire arouses another desire, and as such, man spends the whole of his life in materialistic pursuit to satisfy his bundle of desires. When he realizes the folly of his pursuit, he feels frustrated. He takes to smoking, drugs, drinks, and other things. This is like giving toys to a child to make the child forget the absence of his mother for the time being. An unhappy man may even take pleasure in arson and killing with a view to pass on his unhappiness to others. Or he may be driven to commit suicide out of a feeling of guilt for not having cared and obeyed the inner policeman, his own conscience. Now everyone would realize happiness lies in living a natural and a simple life, being close to the natural environment, keeping the natural habits, being content with basic requirements of food, clothing, and shelter, and other needs of civilized life, and carrying and obeying one's conscience. True happiness lies in being in regular commune with the Almighty, the Lord, and the Supreme Power pervading the whole universe. True happiness lies in respecting human values with give and a take policy. It lies in our realizing that human soul is a spark of the universal light, and that we must remain in constant contact with it through the medium of prayers. Permanent lasting of happiness lies in our realizing that our intellect, God's greatest gift to mankind, is a divine attribute of the blissful Supreme Being, and therefore should be employed in guiding one's contact for feeling the rhythm of life. Internal happiness lies in being in harmony with nature, with one's inner self, the mankind, and the environment in general by establishing rhythm with the Creator and Regulator and the Lord of the universe. Happiness lies not in increasing but in minimizing desires. Happiness lies not in the material pursuit of satisfying desires but in tapping the fountain of happiness that lies within one's own inner self. Thanking you so much for listening till the end. Let all the good things happen in your life in multiples of infinity.